Hello you most beautiful and most amazing top 10ers, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rebecca Felgate, and earlier on in the year we made a top 10 celebrity transformation video and you guys liked it so much that we even made a part 2. I just watched that video back and I see that loads of you have been calling for part 3, so I thought I'd just give it to you. Transformations can mean many things. It can mean a change in looks, a change in style, a change in image, a change in career path, and more. Here we have 10 celebrities who have undergone some kind of pretty noticeable transformation. In at number 10, a young lady who many of you were outraged wasn't on our first 2 lists, we have Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez started off as a sweet little girl on TV show Barney and Friends, and then took a lead role in Disney's The Wizards of Waverly Place from 2007. So she has gone from this to this. She has gone from a child actor to a young woman with a lot of sex appeal. Selena began her crossover into music in 2009 and released her first debut solo album in 2013. Selena went from hanging out with a dinosaur from our imagination to singing songs about not being able to keep her hands to herself. They grow up quick. From one singer to another, in at number 9 we have Adam Lambert. Adam Lambert shot to fame in 2009 as he came second on American Idol. Back then, Adam was 27 and had a rather punky, emo black hairstyle. I feel like we've all been there. Since then, Adam's singing voice has remained excellent, but his looks have transformed somewhat. These days, Adam has ditched his punky style in favour for a sleeker look. He looked great before, but these days his body has changed quite a bit. He's honed his style and has gone for a slightly rugged, unshaven, beardy look. I really feel like if I was a man, I would definitely opt to have a beard, so good choice. In at number 8 we have Rita Ora. Rita Ora is a British singer known for her funky style and blonde hair. However, this wasn't always the situation. Here is a picture of Rita before she was famous. I think we can all agree, quite the transformation. Although I do really enjoy her natural brown hair. Next up, a certain actor who has regularly transformed himself for film and television roles. In at number 7 we have Chris Pratt. Prior to his Hollywood rampage, Chris Pratt was known as Andy from Parks and Recreation. Andy's character was quite plump, so it's really hard to believe that Andy and the Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy are in any way related. But yeah, same actor. Really the same body though. Chris has famously buffed up for his roles in Guardians of the Galaxy and Zero Dark 30. He even shared this shirtless selfie claiming he hadn't had a beer in 6 months. I mean, that's commitment, but wow. I think I like him both ways though. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of... Next up, she kissed a girl and she liked it. In at number 6 we have Katy Perry. Catherine Elizabeth Hudson, or Katy Perry as she's known in the world of celebrity, was raised in a very religious family and originally wanted to pursue a career in gospel music. Back then she was blonde and looked like this. These days she is a pop star with a teasingly sexual edge who looks like this. We all know the joys of hair dye and makeup, but Katy's transformation isn't just cosmetic. She's literally living a whole different life than the one that she was raised in. In at number 5 we have Nicole Richie. Nicole Richie is the adopted daughter of Lionel Richie. When she emerged in the spotlight in 2003 in her reality TV show with Paris Hilton, The Simple Life, she looked a lot different than she does today. At the time she was 22 and had really naughty's hair and was much curvier than she is today. You know what I mean by naughty's hair, like blonde on top, black underneath. It was weird. Possibly due to the media coverage Nicole received surrounding the show, and indeed following, she changed her image drastically. She dropped to just 88 pounds and absolutely drastically changed her style. From a reality TV star, she then adapted and honed her skills to write a book, then she turned her eye to fashion. She won a Glamour Woman of the Year award for Entrepreneur of the Year for her work in fashion. Next up, everybody's favourite footballer. In at number 4, insert heart eye emoji here, we have David Beckham. Despite being a retired footballer, I really feel like David Beckham is in his absolute prime right now. When Beckham emerged in the public eye as a 19-year-old young promising Manchester United star, he was wildly different from the chiseled, poised, tattooed male model and entrepreneur we know today. The early interviews of Beckham, who would go on to be Manchester United's next legendary number 7, are pretty cute.
Yeah, it was a good win. Being away from home in the first leg, it was really difficult.
He doesn't quite know what to say. I mean, he needed some media training, but he got it. These days he makes appearances on Jimmy Kimmel, is the face of H&M, and does all kinds of great charitable work. On top of that, he seems like a great father to his children with wife Victoria Beckham, Brooklyn, Romeo, Cruz, and Harper. In at number 3, we have Britney Spears. I mean, we have seen so many Britney transformations, and I have to say I am so glad that she always seems to have fought her way back to the top, because she's Britney. So early pop star Britney circa the Oops I Did It Again era was a far cry from the cute sweet Britney from the Mickey Mouse Club. It seems that the dawn of the age of Britney was upon us, and soon things ramped up a gear when she released I'm a Slave for You and danced with a snake on stage at the 2001 VMAs. I mean, if in doubt, crack a snake out, according to Britney. Things got a lot worse than double denim matching outfits when she split up with Justin Timberlake. Then she started donning velour on the reg, and of course then 2007 happened, and I guess the less said about that the better. Leave Britney alone! But if there is one thing we know about Queen Britney, is that honey can rise up. She is now fully back on track and taking Vegas by storm. In at number 2, we have Kylie Jenner. It is crazy that there are BuzzFeed articles dedicated to the evolution of Kylie Jenner's face. But to be totally fair, a lot has changed. Puberty is only partly responsible because, I mean, look at the shift. The Keeping Up with the Kardashian star has obviously learned a lot from her older sisters when it comes to face shaping and social media. The young socialite is still only 19 years old, so I manage we will be seeing more transformations coming her way in the future. I for one am very excited. Okay, so we are there. Who have we got at number 1? We have the one and only Sam Smith. I love Sam Smith, like what a voice. He also seems like an absolute major babe. When Sam was thrust into the spotlight as his vocal on Naughty Boy's La 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 hit the number 1 spot in the UK, Sam was pretty different. His debut album In the Lonely Hour was the second biggest selling album of 2014, behind Taylor Swift's 1989. Shout out to my major hun. 2014 Sam to 2016 Sam are almost unrecognizable in terms of looks. From a rounder-faced and clean-shaven, rounder-bodied guy, Sam has become chiseled and slightly beardy. Again, on the beard front, I think that's an excellent choice. The Grammy Award winner's style has changed quite a bit too. Sam has actually changed so much that I'm thinking that the Madame Tussauds waxwork needs a little update. Some fans were indeed worried by his dramatic weight loss, and we certainly hope that it comes from a happier and healthier place, because he is fabulous no matter what size. Whatever has changed in his looks hasn't changed in his voice. It is still beautifully soulful, and I can't wait to hear what's coming up next for him. So that was the top 10 celebrity transformations part 3. That has been 30 transforming celebrities so far. I mean, shall we find 10 more, or are you satisfied? I mean, these lists do go to show that whatever the situation, we always have the power to change. So if you don't like who you are now, just have a little transformation, and like a butterfly, you will emerge. Yes. I've been Rebecca Felgate, this has been Most Amazing Top 10. Do make sure you're subscribed to our fabulous channel, and if you like this list, make sure you give it a good thumbs up and share it with a friend, and I will see you beautiful people next time. Mwah!